Hey class, today we're going to be reading this book called Bug Out, The World's Creepiest, Crawliest Critters by Ginger L. Clark, illustrated by Pete Mueller. Do you like bugs? Bugs can be really creepy, but they can also be really cool. One bug stabs its prey and sucks it dry. Another bug plucks its prey out of the air. There are more bugs in the world than any other type of animal. Some bugs can hurt you. Other bugs help plants grow. Some bugs hunt for their prey and other bugs stay hidden away. Let's uncover more about bugs. Are all bugs insects? No. Insects have 6 legs, antennae, and 3 parts to their bodies. This longhorn beetle has a head, thorax, and abdomen. It is an insect. Most insects also have wings. This tarantula has 8 legs and only 2 body parts. Spiders are called bugs, but they are not insects. They are called arachnids. Scorpions are arachnids too. There are more than 70,000 kinds of arachnids. Chapter 1, Bugs That Hurt. The tarantula hawk wasp lives in the deserts of North and South America. This insect kills tarantulas. A tarantula is often bigger than a tarantula hawk wasp, but the wasp has a special way of attacking. This tarantula hawk wasp swoops in and stings a tarantula. The tarantula is not dead, but it cannot move. The wasp drags the spider to a tunnel in the desert. It lays an egg on top of the spider's belly. For the next month or so, the wasp does this 20 or more spiders. After the eggs hatch, each baby wasp eats a tarantula. Scorpions have 8 legs and 2 big front claws called pincers. Scorpions also have powerful stingers on the end of their tails. They use their stingers to kill prey and fight enemies. There are more than 1,300 types of scorpions. Most scorpions live in warm places like the deserts and jungles. Pow! This black, fat-tailed scorpion curls its stinger over its head and jabs a grasshopper. The poison in the scorpion's stinger kills the grasshopper. This poison is so powerful, it can even kill humans. If you ever see a scorpion, do not touch it. The giant water bug is poisonous too. Its poison usually does not harm people, but its bite hurts. The giant water bug eats insects, fish, and small frogs and snakes. It lives in ponds and streams in many places all over the world. It can grow up to 4 inches long. It's about the size of your hand. This giant water bug grabs a frog with its large front pincers. The water bug stabs the frog with its sharp beak. Its poison turns the frog's insides into mush. Slurp! The water bug uses its beak to drink the frog's blood and guts. Only the frog's empty skin is left over. One bee sting hurts, but what if you got stung by lots of bees? Ouch! Killer bees live in warm areas of North and South America. They look just like honeybees, but they attack in huge groups. A few people have even died when they were stung many times. If you see killer bees, run fast and get inside. This bear is stealing honey from a nest of killer bees. Bzzz! The bees attack quickly. They chase the bear and sting it. Bees can only sting once and then they die. The bear runs away. He will be okay, but he will not touch that hive again. What kind of bug sucks blood? A mosquito. Mosquitoes live in warm places near water. Only female mosquitoes drink blood, while male mosquitoes drink sweet liquid from flowers called nectar. This mosquito bites a cow with its needle-sharp mouth part. It uses its long tube like a straw to suck up blood. Some mosquitoes bite humans and drink a little bit of blood. Their bite does not hurt much, but it is sure itchy. Mosquitoes also spread diseases that can kill people. If you wear bug spray outside, the mosquitoes will stay away. But watch out for these nasty little bugs. Chapter 2, Bugs That Help. What spider helps in the garden? A wolf spider. There are 2,000 kinds of wolf spiders all over the world. All of them eat insects that can destroy plants, like aphids, gypsy moths, and cottonworms. Chomp. This wolf spider grabs a cottonworm and eats it alive. Wolf spiders live mostly in forests and in gardens, not in houses. They do not bite people, but they sure look creepy. Robber flies also help people. They eat stinging insects. Most animals leave bees and wasps alone so they do not get stung. But some robber flies look a lot like bees and wasps. This helps them blend in and keep from being stung or eaten. This robber fly flies fast next to a wasp. The wasp does not fly away because the robber fly looks like a wasp. Suddenly, the robber fly catches the wasp with its legs. The fly goes back to the tree and drinks the wasp's insides. Have you ever felt smooth, shiny silk? People use silk to make clothes, scarves, sheets, and other things. Silk is made by silk moth caterpillars. Silk moths do not live in the wild. They live on silk farms worldwide. People have used them to make silk for almost 5,000 years. Now the moths are too big to fly. This silk moth caterpillar covers itself in lots of silk. It grows the silk inside of its body. It wraps itself in a cocoon made out of one long string of silk. When the caterpillar comes out of the cocoon, it will be a moth. Honeybees make honey. They also help plants to grow. Honeybees drink nectar from flowers. They turn the nectar into honey. Yum. Some honeybees live in the wild. Other honeybees are kept in hives by people. People gather the honey from the hives. We also make things like candles from the wax inside the hives. Wild honeybees live in large groups. They make nests in hollow trees. Each group has one large queen bee and thousands of worker bees. These worker bees are bringing food to the queen. They protect the queen and her eggs. Worker bees also take care of the baby bees and fix the nest. They will sting an animal or person if it disturbs the nest. Ladybugs are easy to spot because of their polka dots. They live everywhere and they eat lots of aphids. Aphids kill plants and vegetables that people like to eat. Without ladybugs, there would be less good food for us. Ladybugs are brightly colored. They can be red, black, yellow, or orange. These colors warn birds to keep away. When a bird comes too close, this ladybug oozes smelly liquid from its legs to scare off the bird. If the bird still sticks around, the ladybug opens its hidden wings and flies away quickly. See you later, little ladybug. Chapter 3, Bugs That Hunt. There are more than 4,000 kinds of jumping spiders. They live all around the world. They can see very well because they have 4 big eyes. Jumping spiders hunt in the daytime, mostly in warm, sunny places. They hide in small cracks in bad weather and in the winter. This jumping spider is a sneaky hunter. It does not spin a web like other spiders. It spots a cricket on a leaf. It jumps from a nearby tree and lands on the cricket. The spider kills the cricket with its big, furry fangs. The word assassin means one who kills. There are more than 5,000 kinds of assassin bugs worldwide. Some steal prey from spider webs. Others chase their prey. Most assassin bugs hunt like tigers. They sneak up slowly and then pounce on their prey. This assassin bug grabs a cockroach with its long legs. It stabs the roach with its sharp beak and poisons it. The roach's insides turn into kind of liquid soup. The assassin bug sucks out the soup with the roach until the roach is empty. Yuck. Diving beetles live in ponds and streams everywhere. They do not wait until they are grown up to hunt. Both baby and adult beetles can dive for food. They eat small fish, tadpoles, and other beetles. The adults swim by using their back legs like oars. These diving beetles can stay underwater for a long time. The adult breathes by storing air under its wings while it swims. The baby beetle hangs upside down and breathes through its tail. Snap! Both beetles grab prey with their sharp jaws. A baby dragonfly lives underwater too. It swims for a few months or sometimes years until it grows up. Then it becomes a fast flyer high above the water. Dragonflies are good hunters. They have the largest eyes of all insects. They can see in front, below, and behind them at the same time. They can pluck prey out of the air while they are flying. Zoom! This dragonfly zips through a group of flies. It snatches up a meal and keeps on flying. Now that is fast food. Army ants are fast too, but they live on the ground and they have tiny eyes that cannot see well, so they hunt by smell. Army ants live in forests all over the world. They have lots of workers and one queen, just like the honeybees. Army ants can bite people. They will not hurt you if you stay out of their way. Thousands of army ants march in a long line. They will eat almost anything in their path, including animals much bigger than they are. These ants swarm on a small snake. They bite the snake many times until it is dead. They use their huge jaws to pull the snake into tiny pieces. The army ants won this battle. Chapter 4, Bugs that Hide. Crab spiders come in many colors. They can change their color to match different flowers. This is called camouflage. Some crab spiders live on only one flower for most of their lives. They hide in the center of the flower and wait for prey to come get them. This crab spider opens its front legs and waits quietly on a flower. When a bee buzzes by, the spider closes its legs and traps the bee. The crab spider poisons the bee with its fangs and sucks out the bee's inside. The spider tosses the bee away, then it sits and waits for more food. What does a baby doodlebug do? It digs in the sand and makes trails that look like doodles. A doodlebug is also called an antlion because it eats lots of ants. But only the baby antlion digs in the sand and catches ants. When it grows up, it will be a flying insect that looks like a dragonfly. Antlions live in sandy areas all around the world. This baby antlion digs a pit. It hides at the bottom and waits until an ant falls in. If the ant tries to climb out, the antlion throws sand at it. Then the ant slides to the bottom. The antlion grabs the ant with its big jaws. Gulp! The antlion sucks the ant dry. Do you see bugs on these thorny branches? Those thorns are bugs. Thorn bugs come in bright colors and interesting shapes. They live mostly in Florida and South and Central America. These thorn bugs sit totally still. They are hiding from birds and lizards by looking like thorns. They are also eating tree sap. Thorn bugs make cuts in the trees, branches, and drink the sap. This is the only food they eat. Hop! Thorn bugs are also called tree hoppers because they jump from tree to tree. Cicadas live all around the world. The females lay lots of eggs in tree branches. When the babies hatch, they crawl into the ground. Some types of cicadas stay underground for 17 years. They eat sap from plants and tree roots and keep growing bigger. When they are fully grown, thousands of baby cicadas come out from the ground at the same time. They shed their shells and become adults. The male cicadas sing loudly. Their songs are so noisy that people sometimes who are outside cannot hear each other while talking. When the summer is over, these cicadas die, but their babies will be back. The giant wetapunga is the world's heaviest insect. The largest giant weta ever found was 3 times heavier than a mouse. The giant weta is even too heavy to jump. Giant wetas hide all day in trees and bushes. They come out at night to eat berries and small bugs. They only live on a few tiny islands in New Zealand. This giant weta sees a rat that it wants to eat. The weta sticks up its shiny black legs to warn the rat away. These spines can really hurt when the giant weta kicks. The rat scurries off and the giant weta goes back to its hiding spot. Bugs are everywhere. They live in trees, underwater, in the air, on the ground, and even in houses. Just look around you and have fun bugging out.